bought before you were born down in San Francisco, but it's one of my favorite lathes that I yearned to have when I was a wee boy and dreamt of having it. And just talking of lathes, when I was a little boy in Scotland, I bought this lathe for $7, brand new. And I pestered my mama. We were kind of poverty, it was during the war and stuff. And I paid it up on credit, as you would say, hire purchase is called there. And I had to get my uncle to be guarantor for this $7. It was £5.
He was the loan co-signer?
Yes, and he was very irritable. He was a little he was a big guy, played good fiddle, and he had a little grocery shop. And so it took me a year and a half to pay that $7 off, but I did. Unless...
How would you make your money for it? Doing odd jobs?
It was just, I mean, I was paying like a shilling or something.
To the store that sold it to you? Or did...
Sometimes I'd go up and work for my uncle. Mm-hmm. And sometimes I would cycle down 25 miles and do odd jobs for my Aunt Flora down in Dumbarton. And she paid me a few pennies. So I wrote the story up here, and I carved that. I'm an engraver, a hand engraver. So I engraved the story. Well, I'll just read it to you.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want this to be thrown out in the dumpster when I keel over. And I'm trying to be mindful, make sure that your mama, Kathleen, doesn't have to worry about what's important and all of this stuff. What do I do with it? Trying to organize all of that. So I didn't want this to go, so I wrote the story, and I'm going to stick it on there. And the story is very brief, and it says, at age 13, Rod Cameron begged his impoverished mother, trying to tell the truth, for permission to buy on credit this tiny super adept lathe for the sum of £5, which in bracket I've written $7, you would think. Rod paid the £5 in full within 18 months. In 2016, the lathe was rescued in Scotland, brought to Mendocino Workshop, and given a place of honour. This small lathe is cherished as the starting point of his love of making tools and objects with his hands. It has been a continuous uphill challenge. I would do it all again. So that sticks on there. I like lathes, and I don't like any CNC automatic lathes doing it for you, but I'm very happy that they're used extensively in industry today, because they churn out nuts and bolts and other very, very complicated things that I can buy at a reasonable price. I like to have old-fashioned stuff, and I like to have everything laid bare. So that's my thing, and I use it, part of my work at this later stage in my life, where I'm trying to complete my legacy by making a very ornamented flute.
You want to go get it?
Copy. Yes, I'll do that. I'll just go and bring that in.